Okay, there goes out the notification that we are live on YouTube, Saturday night here in Sacramento, California, 7:02 p.m., 10 a.m. in the Philippines on Sunday. Welcome. Let's talk about dreaming of being in the Philippines. We're only a couple of months away from leaving to the beautiful island of Leyte. All right, let me bring up the stream. First up is Lazy Larry. Hey, how's it going, Lazy Larry? Man, I really enjoyed the Chris and Sabu stream tonight. Shopao Lee. How you doing there, Shopao Lee? Hey, it's Robert. Thanks so much for showing up. I appreciate it. I'm doing great today. I'm trying out my new music. I'm practicing, trying to figure out how to mix. Robert Simmons says hello to everyone today. Hey, thanks so much, Lazy Larry. Appreciate it. Sammy, welcome. Hey, thanks so much for your help this week with technical issues. I truly appreciate it. Greetings. All right, let's see if I can. I'm going to try and fade out this music, see how that goes. Wow, that worked okay. I don't know how it's coming out over the air. But anyway, I thought I would give that a try. Yeah, we're all friends here. We're all friends here. And so I decided to run on the banner a few of my favorite YouTubers, and put down their PayPal links just in case you wanted to donate a little something, gift them a little something. I thought it would make it convenient. This is my first time doing the banner, so I'm not sure if I got it right. But hey, I'm a technically challenged kind of guy. Anyway, what were we going to talk about today? Oh yeah. I've been talking, there's been a lot of talk on the internet about how cheap it is to live in the Philippines, or how inexpensive would be a better way of saying it. And I thought I would present you an interesting article that I ran into on Yahoo Finance that talks about the best cities to retire on a budget of $1,500 a month. So we're not talking about the best cities to retire to here. We're talking about the best cities to retire on, well, what probably is the average budget for expats in the Philippines, which is, I would say about $1,500 per month, give or take. What do you guys think? I thought it would be an interesting take. There's all this debate, on how much it costs to live in the Philippines, and we all know that the price of food and gas and rents and the rest of it are going skyrocket right now in the Philippines. So, let's see. We got Mom in the USA joining us. Thank you for showing up. We appreciate it. Welcome. We're all friends here. Thanks for being here. Yeah, so anyway, I thought we would talk about that to start things off because I thought it was very, very interesting. I'd said in one of my previous videos or live streams that it was possible to live in the United States on a Social Security budget. So give or take, Social Security, most people, the average take is somewhere around between $1,500 and $1,600 US per month. And so if somebody come to you and they said that it wasn't possible to live on that money here in the USA, you can do it. Of course, you might have a better time of it in the Philippines. But if you did want to stay here in the United States, you would be talking the beautiful city of Lansing, Michigan. Let's see if we can get an applause out of this here. Lansing, Michigan turns out to be number 1 on the list. I'm not sure that Lansing would be the place that I want to live. That's the only problem with that idea. Nothing against Lansing, but I think it gets kind of cold there in the winter. And so just to give you an idea, the rents in the state capital of Detroit, of Michigan there, is not Detroit, it's Lansing. And it's $701 per month. That is about, I would say a little better than half what I'm paying here in Sacramento. Yes, indeed. Living in the Philippines, says Sammy, it depends on where you're at and what you plan to, and where you plan to be. So yes, exactly. So you could be in the province and probably not spend any more than I would think $300 or $400 per month. But Sammy, you're in the province, so I don't know in terms of American or U.S. dollars, what do you think it costs you to live? Just taking a wild guess. And also in the city of Bye Bye Leyte, we did an interview video, or Coach Mavs did, Coach Mavs David, and that was with his best friend Jeff, who claimed that he was living comfortably on funds of about $800 US per month, give or take. You're going to have months where you're going to have to spend a little bit more money and months where, you're going to spend a little less. I, by the way, believe that to still be true because I've kind of like calculated our budget out for when Minnie and I moved to Bye Bye City, Philippines. And I think we're well under that $800 mark. I can't see where the rest of the money, where it comes from. But if the rent is covered, we're talking about, in my case, I'm not, in Minnie and I's case, we're not paying rent because we built the house, and we built it. When we built that, we paid as we went, in the construction. And it's a little bit more expensive to do it that way, but hey, we got her done. Oh, there's the applause. Man, I thought I was missing the applause button here. Okay, what did I miss? Sam says, you travel here, you need to prepare $2K maybe. Well, I got to tell you, if you got a girlfriend or a wife, it wouldn't surprise me that you're going to end up spending $2K. Lazy Larry says you can make it in Terre Haute, Indiana for less than $1,500 a month, and I believe it. But I don't think it made I don't think it made the Yahoo list. Chopali, depends on how you live in Philippines, host. Yeah, it most certainly does. It most certainly does, because you could be like Makati Maz. You know, I think he's living in the high rent district in Manila, if I'm not mistaken. And so he enjoys the finer things in life. I have learned by listening to him on his channel, and also by reading his comments on Chris and Cebu. So I'm sure it all depends. Robert says, I wanted to come back to the Philippines. I was there when I was in the Navy. What year were you there again, Robert? I'm just kind of curious. Let's see. I'm messing up here. I know that. I got lost all of a sudden in the chat. Let me see if I can find my way back. It happens. It happens. I'm laughing at myself now for getting lost. Oh, okay, I'm back. I found. Okay, so, hey, Mabel, how are you? Thanks for stopping by the stream. We really appreciate it. I hope you're having a good morning there. Did you have your 3-in-1 today? I hope so. I'm buzzing, I think. That's probably why I got lost in the chat here for a second. Oh, okay. Yeah, since Lazy Larry was in the Navy, I knew he would be curious as to when you were there, when you served. Sammy says, here in the province, I live so awesome and great. 150 is enough for me. Wow, that is absolutely incredible. 150 US equivalent. Can you guys believe that? That's absolutely amazing, I think. Robert says, it was in the 90s when I was in the Philippines. Wow, 150 bucks. I wish I were you. Hey, Daisy Lynn is here somewhere in the background, maybe. Daisy Lynn Castro, if you haven't been to her stream, her live stream, she's exciting. She plays great music. She dances. She wears that bright red lipstick, which looks great with her black long hair, and especially when she's wearing the yellow the yellow blouse. Amazing. You're going to be a superstar. I think so. Let's see. Oh, it was in the 70s that Larry was there. Oh, how you doing there, Tikia Zamora? Thanks so much for coming by the live stream. We truly appreciate it. Oh, you love this. I know. I'm going to get you one. Didn't you say? Yeah, you were showing me that you got me a shirt. I want you to save it for me. So when I show up, you know, we could have some fun. I'll get you one of these. I'll bring one of these for you. Yes, indeed. It's fun. This shirt is fun. People take a double take when I wear it in public. Especially if I have my wife by my side. Yes, because she fits the bill for sexy Filipino wife. She definitely does. Oh, good. Hey, you're on Social Security, and then you're going to get the VA disability benefits, I would imagine you're talking about. And that should put you in the zone for coming over to the Philippines. I don't know if you'd appreciate Subic these days, though, Robert, but it's always nice to visit there to see what it, to reminisce. And some of the old buildings are still standing, so I think you would, I don't know about settling there because it is kind of crowded, but you have a lot of expats there. You would feel very comfortable in that environment. If you're in Mindanao or Visayas, Cebu with my husband, I would guess 1K to 1,500. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm figuring. I want to kind of like move around. I shared on the live streams before that I want to kind of move between Cebu and the province because I'm a little bit city life and country boy. So I think I want the best of both worlds. I mean, it's only a 2-hour fast ferry ride across from Cebu to the island of Leyte. And from Leyte, you can get anywhere, Bohol, Dumaguete, you get anywhere you want to go. I mean, I just love the island life. I don't know about the typhoons, though. Ooh, Odette. Ooh, man, Odette did some damage. Larry says, Dan, I would not need more than 1,000 a month because I do not drink and hang out in the bars. Yeah, stay out, if you can. You have to have like if you're going to go into the bar anyway. I mean, it's a good thing that you don't go into the bar, but if you do, you should budget like once every 2 weeks. You can have a night out. I'll tell you what. I'm going to tell you right now. I plan on going into the bar. But listen, I probably won't be doing that much drinking, But life begins when the sun goes down in the Philippines. Life kind of begins after the sunset. And most people live outdoors in the Philippines. If you'll notice, they may have large families, but mostly life is lived outdoors, which I love. But a better scenario than that is sleep until noon, get up, eat breakfast, hit the town somewhere around 8 or 9 p.m., go home at 2, and then you just repeat it. You just repeat it the next day. I don't know if my life is going to be exactly like that. Perhaps I'm better off staying in the USA. I'm not going to lie to you. My wife is a little bit concerned about this. She knows I've never drank much, but I could always start now. I could always start now. Oh, I started talking about places that you could live in the United States, right? For $1,500 a month. So I got a little bit sidetracked, but you have Lawton, Oklahoma. I hope I'm saying it right. It has a better livability score than Lansing, Michigan. And it says that total monthly expenditures would be about $1,484 per month. And the average monthly rent is affordable at $519. Dang, is affordable. You could probably end up buying a house there in Oklahoma if we were staying here in the States. Oh, thank you so much, Daisy Lynn. I appreciate you. You know that for sharing. I truly do. Sammy says, Larry, that's awesome. But he says, Kuya, Larry. And that means that he refers to his friends as Kuya, which we appreciate. Oh, I got a couple sound bites while we're talking about this. I like to share. Okay, what do you think of this? It is a Philippines live stream. So let's, yeah. There you go. You need roosters in the background. It just doesn't feel like home. Larry says hi, Daisy Lynn. You have fans here in the stream. Sammy says, because I want to hang out, Kuya, and I stay at home most of the time. Yeah, but you're busy, I see you out there working. You're working on your house. You're helping your father. You have this whole life. And by the way, I recently retired, but it doesn't mean that us retired folks, we got stuff. We got stuff to do. We make it up as we go along. I'm not saying it's not rough. It's a little bit rough, the transition, but then once you transition, you know, it kind of smooths out after a couple of weeks. Hello, Lazy Larry. And welcome, Mabel. See, I'm way, way behind. Hey, Simple Ron TV is here. Thank you so much, Simple Ron. Wasn't that a jam and thing that was it Mel? Did I see on Mel's channel or was it Daisy Lynn? I mean, I could get all excited watching either one of them. You know, I mean, they know how to run a live stream really, really well. Thanks for coming by, Simple Ron. We truly appreciate it. And because we're all friends here, a small circle of friends, we'd like to give you a round of applause. Simple Ron TV, hello to everyone here. And please take the time to check out Simple Ron TV. City all the way. Yeah, yeah. And so what do you do when you're like me, where you want to be like halfway in, you got 1 foot in, you got 1 foot out? Hey, wait a minute. That sounds like a dance song, doesn't it? Put the left foot in, put the you know. In other words, what do you do with you're like me, you could get hurt, right? You got one leg in the city, one leg in the province. That don't work too well. Oh man, beautiful, Robert. Hey, we'll get together. I'm sure of it. Yeah, and I love the Philippines, you know. I think that's the common thread going on here in this live. Yeah, I couldn't. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Robert is. That's right. Robert and Sean. Yeah. Oh, you also are from Bye Bye. But now I'm here in Boracay since '94. Oh, how lucky you are. I have family. There is Candadam there. Yeah, that's right. That's where we're at. That's where we built the houses in Candadam. And I always have trouble saying it and spelling it. Candadam, Candadam, Candadam. Oh, the family name is Fernandez. Hun, do you know any Fernandez in Candadam? In Candadam, Fernandez.
First name Fernandez or last name? Is that last name?
Last name Fernandez, yeah.
Fernandez, because
Yeah.
we have a lot Fernandez.
Tika Zamora is in. Say hi.
Hi.
There you go. There's my lovely wife.
What's that?
That is Miss Zamora is from Leyte, from Bye Bye.
I think Dinos
That's her
Canglion.
family. You know that?
I think Dinos Canglion.
Do you know Ganglion, our brother?
Canglion.
She'll tell us in a moment here.
Canglion.
Thanks, Sammy. Appreciate the compliment, Robert says. Okay, so now let's see. We got Lake Charles, Louisiana. Does anyone here know anything about Lake Charles, Louisiana? Says total monthly expenditures would be $1,446. That would be $1,446, round up to 47. And it's near, I guess it says it's located along Interstate 80, or no, Interstate 10, between Houston, did I say that right, or Houston? Houston or Houston? Interstate 10 between Houston and New Orleans. Okay, you know, that does, I'll bet you it's humid, but that does sound like a place that I could live if something goes sideways, right? It is on the list of cities with an average monthly rent of less than $600, but healthcare costs higher than $500 a month. We're crazy in this country when it comes to healthcare. Absolutely insane. It's one reason to live in the Philippines. Sammy says, thanks, Larry. Kuya, Larry, thank you. Shout out to your wife, Kuya. Love, love, love. Yeah, she always gets mad at me. She says, I want to talk to Sammy. Oh, you used to drink quite a lot when you were a bit younger, but I have not had a drink in almost 3 years. All right, think about this, Larry. I hardly have ever drank in my entire life, right? So now I tell my friends that, hey, it's not too late for me to get started. I mean, when you're on the ride home, you kind of have a different perspective on life, you know. But I realized that I most likely would have to watch my alcohol consumption, you know. I wouldn't want to overdo it. Hey, San Francisco Sports Nation is here. San Francisco Niners Sports Nation is in the house. Thank you so much for coming. We truly appreciate it. I think it deserves a round of applause. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. All right, so we got a couple of the towns covered. Welcome to the chat. We appreciate it, man. We appreciate you being here. The more the merrier. Oh yeah, by the way, I've got my libation here. I just wanted to show you guys. I may have forgotten to mention that I started the keto diet, whatever that is. I think it stands for ketosis. And I am down 9 pounds in about a week and a half. Now, when I lose weight, it usually starts to show up on my face and around this area right here. So Larry and others that you know me, do I look like I'm losing any weight? See, look, you know I have that thing hanging. Anyway, so I miss drinking soda. That's part of it, right? You can't have soda. So I got this soda water. Maybe you can see it there. Let's see. There you go. I got this soda water. And sometimes I'll pour it in a glass. I'll add lemon and a little bit of apple cider vinegar. And it tastes just like a sweet soda. And so I went through that keto flu, you know, kind of thing, which was horrible. Believe me, it was just like a flu. It was just like having a flu. I thought I almost pulled out one of my COVID tests. I almost pulled out one of my COVID tests because I thought that I might have the COVID. But thankfully I wasn't bedridden. I wasn't bedridden with it, but it lasted, a couple of days. Oh no, you wouldn't be, so am I. I mean, you gotta get on here and feel comfortable with being in front of the camera and then having something to talk about. But hey, the folks on the stream here, they make it easy for me. They like make it real easy, as long as they participate. Who's trying to reach me? Oh, I'm using a wide angle camera that I bought, and I can't remember the name. Hey, Sammy, I'm gonna send that information to you later because this camera is becoming very, very popular. It's got a wide angle on it. It's a USB camera, and I found that it works best for what I wanted to do as opposed to using my computer camera. There's always a way, to get by these things that happen to our computers when stuff happens, like cameras and keyboards and stuff like that. Believe me, on more than one occasion, I have had to plug in USB keyboards, and I've had to plug in auxiliary cameras and do all kinds of stuff in order to keep the computer alive until I could afford to go out there and have it fixed or get a new one. Usually it results in having to get a new one. Pretty One Host. And Sammy says, hello, sis, love ya. Thank you so much, Dan and Lazy Larry. Well, you're welcome. Absolutely welcome. Let's see. So, Dan, I will live far from a VA. I will live far from a VA as long as I live in the United States. I will never live far from a VA. Well, okay, they have a VA in Manila. It's near the, if I'm not mistaken, I passed it when I'm walking, let's see, it's in Ermita or Malate area. And so it's near the US Embassy. It's very, very convenient. And so you can see them for service related injuries. And so, I mean, hey, they're waiting for you there. They're waiting for you there, Larry. But I know your mom. You have to care for your mom. I understand that. Or you not care for your mom, but I mean, you know, your mom is still with us, and so you don't want to be too far away. You know, in the event that she needs your help. I'll try to find her on Facebook, but I can't. Oh, Chopao Lee. Is that who we're talking about, Sammy? She's free to call me anytime. Yeah, you've been a great help to me. I truly appreciate it. Man, you're so giving, and yet you're so busy. You know, you're so busy with stuff that, I mean, you have so many fans that what if everybody all of a sudden they pick up the phone and then they you know they call you. Aren't you on the phone like for 8 or 10 hours every day? Or maybe it's at night. Or let's see, you're in the morning and we're at nighttime. So long as the phone calls come, I suppose where you're getting ready to go to sleep, maybe it works. Oh, good, congratulations. So you quit smoking 23 years ago on this past March 3rd. Congratulations, man. That's a huge accomplishment. It's very, very difficult to quit smoking. Well, you know, you have a lot of choices, and I hope you don't call me and say, hey, Dan, where's a good place to live? Because I could totally live any place in the Philippines, including Manila, if need be. I mean, Manila's not my first choice, but even Manila, I find things that are very pleasing to me. You know, Sammy says, Robert, come over to my place. So, Sammy, aren't you in some remote part of Negros Oriental that you have to take like I don't know, a train, a plane, an automobile, a ferry, a fishing boat, a jeepney, a trike, a hobble, or whatever, a motorbike? Don't you live in a remote? Yeah, don't you live like way over the rainbow from Dumaguete? Yeah, yeah. I mean, where you have to take a helicopter, you know, where you have to take a helicopter to be airlifted in and out. Robert, you scared me. I'm not going to bite you, he says. Hey, if you guys have some kind of history, hey. Larry says, Robert, I want to retire close to a really good hospital and a small to mid-sized city. Well, you know, you better get over there fast, Larry, because they are growing fast. Hey, we got Filipina Raquel TV joining us. Another one. Filipina Raquel, very, very exciting. An expert at live streaming. If you want to go and you want to learn how to live stream, you go to Filipina Raquel's TV, and you'll learn a lot about how to live stream and keep things exciting and interesting. Yes, indeed. Let's see, where were we? We're talking about places to live in the United States because people think that you can't. I know you can live here. Now, are they the places that you would want to live? That's the thing. So I think, did we cover St. Cloud, Minnesota? Livability score, let's say, they give it a livability score of 68. Where rents are okay, but grocery budgets are pretty high. And so, I don't know. Fort Wayne, Indiana. Hey, Indiana made the list. Fort Wayne. Livability score jumps way up with an 80. So it says here the retirees that settle in Fort Wayne would find it affordable as well as a great place to make new friends because people age 65 and older make up 14% of the city's population. Wow. And the rent averages $634 a month. I'm telling you, very, very appealing. Very, very appealing. There's your answer, Sammy. Make a bed up for Robert. Except for one thing I have a question about. When we went looking for a queen size bed, you know, at Metro Mart or Metro, all we found were doubles. Why is that? You know, I would need a double all by myself, but they're starting, from what I understand, the stores are starting to stock queen size beds now. And I understand that's because a lot of expats are moving into the Philippines, and also because IKEA is opening a store in Cebu. So they have one that they just opened up in Mall of Asia, and they have plans to open up a store in Cebu. Hey, I'm telling you what, my dream is to become an IKEA warehouse. Yes, indeed. I mean, I'd like for you to just walk into my house and just see nothing but IKEA furniture all over the place. You know, that's what people are doing, especially for kitchens, but not when you have Sammy around. If I had Sammy around, I just would pick up the phone and say, "Hey, Sammy, hey, I got some work for you. Can you come over and build me some cabinets?" Yeah, a lot of people don't like that screwed together furniture. Larry says hi, Filipina Raquel. Larry, if you haven't been to her channel, there's another one for you to sign up for. She will show you how to live stream. As a matter of fact, Larry, I think you'd make a great host. And so you should think about starting your own live stream. You don't have to do YouTube like videos, right? Do the live streaming weekly. Man, that tastes just like a soda pop, but it's water. Filipina Raquel TV welcomes you to her channel. Yeah, he said, come on down. We're all family here. What does family do? Well, they you know, they let you have a place to, you know, to sleep, but you got to bring your rent money. you got to bring money for rent and food. Yeah, I love visiting the world too. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. Oh yeah. Take care always, Larry. Whoa, there it is. Typo. I do it all the time. Yeah, I don't think Manila would be your type of city. You know, I just have the feeling that, as a matter of fact, it's a little bit, you know, it's a little bit intimidating the first time that you visit, and then a little bit scary after that. But once you get by that, then you're okay, right? Oh yeah. Once you get by the, you know, after a while, you kind of get used to it. Oh, by the way, let's see. By the way, Larry, I've got a little gift for you. I'm going to play it right now. This is in your honor. Oh, little feetsies. Don't fail me now. I'm in the Philippines. My biggest fear is getting bit by a rabid dog and then not knowing what to do, right? Yeah. Come here, little puppy. Let me pet you. Give me your hand back. You pull back a bloody stump, you know. Oh man. Oh, okay. So you're doing vitamin water. Good for you. Kudos to you, Robert. I think that's great. You know, I kind of think that I'm like a teetotaler, you know, that I may end up going to the club and watching all the action and stuff. My wife by my side, by the way. I'm fortunate that my wife likes to go out every now and again. And then I'll be whispering to the waitress, right? Hey, can you bring me a soda water? They'll give me a strange look, I'm sure. But I think that's the way it's going to be. We're all having fun here. We're all having fun. Oh, I'm doing great. I hope you're well. I hope you're well. On my list of things to do is to be full-time participant on your channel. And so I've been there intermittently, but my goal is to be there all the time. Maybe even be an annoyance. Yes. Yeah. I might be there so many times that you'll say, hey, Dan, take a night off, take a night off. Yes. Robert, have you been over to Filipino Raquel's channel? I'm not sure I've seen you there. You show up a lot of places, but I'm not sure I've seen you on Raquel's live stream. Chopao in the background. Sammy says, anything, Kuya, you can ride, or I will ride on. Oh, hey, this is something that caught my attention. Robert, Raquel says hi. This is something that caught my attention. I got to catch up here in a minute. I got to catch up on that. You're so very welcome, Raquel. Yes, and let's see. You're from Terre Haute, and three of my sisters still live there. Well, in retirement, they got to have a room too for you to stay in once in a while. Hey, when you go back and forth from the Philippines back to the U.S., if you want to go back and forth, you'll have a place to go. That's fantastic. Listen, I'm persona non grata in my relatives' houses. They don't want. Dan, listen, we like you, but the Motel 6 is around the corner. Don't call us, we'll call you. Maybe we'll share a meal with you, But oh no. It's okay. Let's see. It gets cold in Fort Wayne and Terre Haute, but Fort Wayne. So here's what you do. Only show up in the summertime. See, that's what you do. It works out. Trust me, it works out. You show up in the summertime. Okay, hey, Simple Ron TV. We'll be seeing you on your channel. I hear you do live streams. Do you do videoke? Do you do karaoke? Someone told me you do. Are they telling me the truth? I have a lousy voice. I can only do Neil Diamond, and I can't sing. I have to say it. Now let's see. Most of the Filipinos can sing here, especially Daisy Lynn. I love her voice. So here you go. In fact, I'm going to give you a sample. Everywhere around the world, they're coming to America. See, so that's about the best that Dan can do, Yes, indeed. That's about the best that Dan can do. What can I say? Oh, laugh track. Take care, Ron. We'll see you on the next live. Yes, I'm laughing too. Yeah, Ron, don't be a stranger. Yeah, you have a wonderful day also, Robert. Sammy's laughing. Oh, I'll probably get a message from him later. Let's see. Wow. You never felt afraid to walk around by yourself. Yeah. Listen, New York City is a different story for me. I can picture Beijing, China, You know, I've only been through the airport, but I could see where there's not, you know, there's probably not much crime going on in Beijing. But New York City, the old days, Times Square, stay away from it. You know, I mean, it's terrifying. I was very fearful in Times Square. And the thing about New York City is if you show your fear, they will know. They're experts. New Yorkers are experts at human behavior. I mean, that's all there is to it. You have stayed there. One of my sisters lived together and they have an extra room that I use when I returned it. Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. You have a nice family there. Yeah. Oh, that's very nice, man. I wish I could say the same, but like I said, you know, it's kind of like that's kind of like you know, kind of like we like you, Dan, but you can't stay here. You're okay, but nah. You annoy us. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Hey, Dodger Blue, how are you? I was thinking about you. In fact, I was thinking about you all week, you know. Oh my goodness. What happened to you? Whew, man. Mel's in the house. Let's see. Where's my applause? Mel, where's my applause soundbite for Mel? Well, I'd like for it to be a bigger round of applause, you know, but that's all I got. So let's see, what else do I need? Lazy Larry's helping me out with this. Lazy Larry, do you think I need a slamming door? How about a doorbell? Do I need a doorbell soundbite? Yeah, there are things I have to do, you know, before I get all my sound bites in a row. So I do have a doorbell. Oh, maybe I do have a door knocking. Hey, I'm looking at my cue cards here. Says that I do have a doorbell. Let me see if I can find it real quick. You guys tell me what you think. Okay, so that's a doorbell. Thank you for sharing the live stream. Now, let me do the doorbell again. That's kind of a sorry doorbell, you know. Okay, let me see if I have the door knocking. Well, you guys hear the sirens? We're all going full blast here on Saturday night already in Sacramento, California. I like that. Hello, Mel is here. Yeah, that's a good door knock, I think. What do you think, Mel? Thanks for sharing. I truly appreciate it. Sammy says hi. And Mel is saying hello. Greetings, greetings. Dodger Blue, hey. Yeah, that's right. Mel's right about that. Don't forget to like, share, and what is it? Yeah. And subscribe. I know you guys are all subscribers here. Dodger Blue. Oh, yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. Hey, and so I think I was talking earlier about how I get all these, especially if my wife and I are walking together somewhere, right? They'll be trying to figure out the relationship, you know, they'll be kind of like, which I enjoy, you know, I'm not insecure about it at all. I kind of smirk like, hey, yeah, right. You know, a million things could be going on, right? Dodger Blue. A million things in this relationship could be going on, you know. I mean, they don't know that I don't have money. They don't know. They're probably thinking it's something else. They don't know what the relationship is like. They don't know that it's actually my wife that has all the money. Yeah. Dodger Blue says hello, Melanie and Lazy Larry. It's nice to see you here. Oh, you're in the background because you have to go buy gasoline. Okay. All right. Yeah. Life goes on. Do what you have to do. They're coming for me. Hey, you mean the white coats? Oh, is that what you mean? The white coats? Oh,
Oh my God.
oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, Mel, we know you're there. Take care, says Sammy. So where were we? Oh yeah, there's something else I wanted to talk about. Okay, so when you get old, so anyway, I think I made my point, about that you don't have to run, you don't have to hide, and or listen to the criticism that your fellow expats, present, about leaving the United States for the Philippines. All you really have to say is, hey, my choices were Cebu or Lansing, Michigan. And then people are going to understand. Oh my God. People are going to understand exactly what you're talking about. Here were my choices. Here were my choices about where I could live. I could live in Lansing, Michigan, or I could live in Cebu. Let's see. I got Lansing, I got Cebu, Where's Dan gonna live, right? Yeah, exactly. Where's Dan gonna live? I mean, what? You're leaving the United States? You're unpatriotic. What do you do? Go over there and date 16-year-olds. See, that's the kind of look that I get. Well, somebody actually came up to me, and they said, what did you do? Import a 16-year-old? And I was like, it's nice work if you can get it. My wife is in her, honey, is it okay if I tell them your age? My wife is in her mid 40s, She looks young, she looks young. Yeah, they're not coming for me. I don't think. Yeah, there aren't enough sirens. That must have been an emergency phone call for an emergency for medical assistance or something. Because we got the fire department right next door. We got EMT and everybody. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Larry. They're coming to take me away. Ha 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 ha. They're coming to take me away. Oh, that would make a nice soundbite, though, now that I think about it. But yeah, one day the sirens are going to come for me. But I don't think the Philippines has a 911 emergency number. Hello, what is your emergency? Can you send an ambulance over here to pick up Dan? Ambulance? What are you talking about? We have no ambulance. But see, in Cebu, this is why. Hey, let me share this idea with you because I'm telling you, this is really the reason why. Here's another reason for doing it. It's not only that I'm a city boy and then also I like the country halftime, But if you have the cardiac event while you're in the city of Cebu, you got all those wonderful private hospitals there that you can take advantage of. See, that's the other thing. So all I'm doing is hedging my bet. I'm not saying that Bye Bye Lady doesn't have great medical care, but what I am saying is that you got the best of the best in the city of Cebu and the city of Manila. And so if you park yourself there at least half the time, then you're kind of like hedging your bet that medical services will be available in the event that you need them. So what do you guys think about that? I could always stay in the States and move to Lansing, Michigan. Yes, good vibes for all, Daisy Lynn. Daisy Lynn's exciting. You guys go to her live stream. When she gets that music going, and I mean it's going in a loop, and she's dancing, rocking out to the music, you could tell she is really enjoying herself. And I mentioned this to Daisy Lynn many times, you know, that she's got the look for television. So there you go. Oh, the slap. Well, when Will Smith smacked Chris Rock. Oh man, well, Will Smith didn't hit him hard enough. That's what I'm thinking about that. Do you think Will Smith should have taken him out? You know what I mean? But hey, honestly, I was one of those people that I thought that was a setup. You know, I thought that they were just playing through, you know. So I didn't realize that was for real. But by now, you know that Will Smith, he resigned from the Academy. And so that means, I don't know, maybe his movie, maybe his acting career is over. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much, Larry. Hey, so thing about the thing about the Chris Rock thing is that it had a positive effect, you know, on people wanting to go to his performances. And so I was reading about how people are flocking to his performances and they're scalping his tickets for as high as like $1,500 a ticket in order to get in to see him. So I think it had a pot for him because he was, you know, because he reacted the way that he did, and he didn't come out unwound, and he didn't file a police report and all those things that folks were encouraging him to do. I guess, you know, I guess the cops came and they said, all you got to do is give us the word and we're taking him away. We're going to take him to the guest house because he's been bad and we have all the evidence on tape. And so I think in that situation, the victim has to press the charges. I don't think the state can come in there and do it as a statutory law. I think the victim actually has to say, yeah, go take him away. But Chris Rock, he could see into the future. He was like, oh man, if I play this right, I'm going to come out of this way ahead, you know, and they're just going to think that Will Smith is a donkey, which is true. He's a donkey, right? See you, Larry. Oh, Larry, are you going to be coming back? Thanks for keeping us live in the background. See you, Larry. Yeah, so that's what I think. That's what I think. He didn't hit him hard enough is what I think. But I mean, that's kind of, you know what I mean? I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, I don't know. I'm just thinking, if you were really angry, really, wouldn't you like go fisticuff? Wouldn't you like give him the Manny Pacquiao left hook? You know, that's what I'm kind of thinking. The left hook, boosh, douche, douche, douche. You know, catch him when he wasn't looking. You know, that's kind of what I'm thinking about that whole thing. Just go Manny Pacquiao on his head. Boosh, boosh, boosh. You don't go up there to another man and just slap him. You just don't go up to another man and go, boosh, take him out. You go Manny Pacquiao on him. Hey, the ninja. Daisy Lynn Castro has shown up. The ninja. I wish I had a ninja. I wish I had an avatar. I need an avatar. Maybe I have an avatar. I just don't know what an avatar is. I probably have. That's probably, this sticker right here is probably the avatar. Because I have an evil twin, you know. The evil twin's going to come out sooner or later. Somewhere after I get the channel built up, you'll see the evil twin appear. But right now, Mr. Nice Guy. Mr. Nice Guy. No, you have to pee. Okay. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here, Sammy. We're going to talk later. I don't think Will Smith would have left the stage under his own power if he did that to me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. There's no niceties after that event occurred, right? We're not being nice. We're not putting our hands behind our back saying, "Oh, I'm a lover more than a fighter." No, you're not going to see that from me. Oh, I'm a lover, not a fighter. You're going to go down. You're going down. It wouldn't take very much to put you in your place, right? Oh, that was fast, Mel. That was fast. The neighbor must be selling the gas. I don't know. I know. Don't they put it in like milk jugs or something? Don't they put it in like soda bottles? And you just go there. The gas station is somebody's house, and you just buy a bottle, 1 liter bottle of soda, something like that. Thank you, Daisy Lynn, for being in the background and giving me a count. The ninja. Yeah, you got to watch out for the ninja, Daisy Lynn, She's stealthy. She's very stealthy. I actually could see Daisy Lynn and I becoming very good friends, because she is one of the most humble people that I ever met. She's one of the most humble people I ever met. Oh, you're not as classy as Chris Rock in that way. That's what I'm saying. We don't forgive and forget. We do not forgive and forget. Not when somebody slaps you like that. No way. No way. Chopal Lee. Okay. Thank you so much for giving us your time. We truly appreciate it. I mean, time is one of the most valuable things that you can give to a person. And so I truly appreciate you being here, because I know everybody's lives are super, super busy. So we appreciate you being here. Got G to G. Got to go, G man. Got to go. Got to skedaddle. Yeah, what I do? Oh, love, love, love. Spread the love. That's our motto here on YouTube. Spread the love, and that's what we've been doing this week and this weekend, by the way. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Man, I really enjoy your some of your comments on Chris and Sabu. You're a brainiac. I could tell that. You're an academic. You're a brainiac. You're a real person. So that caught my attention right away. Usually, on Chris and Sabu, people are a little bit like, it takes a while to work in there. It took me a while for everybody to even acknowledge that I was in the room, right? But you, right away, they were like, inviting you into the house, inviting you into their home. And so I could see why. I could truly see why. And so you take care. You have a nice rest of your weekend. That's Chopal Lee. And if you go to the YouTube channel, Chopal Lee, then of course you know what the channel is all about. And so I enjoy it. I enjoy it. You'll find. I know. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm in Chowking almost every weekend, and I'm sitting there. I'm having breakfast, tocino and eggs. Traditional Filipino breakfast, because I happen to like Filipino food. But also for dessert or for later, you know what I'm having. You know what I'm getting. Yeah, spread the love, not chirps. Oh, where's my decontamination kit? Yes. Do I have to pay Yes, you do. Yes, property taxes in the United. And listen, I heard when Minnie and I were putting this thing together, right? Well, Minnie, her brother-in-law. Listen, her brother. we didn't source the land. We had a sponsor there, which was her brother, and he was doing all the legwork. But hey, he knew what he was doing. We knew we need an attorney. We knew that they would have to vet the property out, do title search, and do all those other things. So we hired an attorney to handle all that stuff. And there are property taxes involved, and there's transfer tax. So when you transfer it, you're paying the property tax. I think they collected up for a whole year. Maybe they collected up for a whole 2 years. If I'm not mistaken, the property tax on that 200 square meters is somewhere around $300 US per year. But I'm not sure. I'd have to double check that. But it's something like that. The ninja. I like saying that. The ninja, Daisy Lynn Castro in the background. Yes. In the BG. Yeah, stay home and be safe. Okay, you got to go. Okay, go get your stuff done. People's lives are busy. Go get your stuff done. All right, we covered the top 4 or 5, didn't I? Did I cover like 4 or 5 of places you can live in the good old USA for $1,500 per month, under $1,500 per month. Now let's talk about the Philippines, where you can live for under $1,500 per month. And the answer is anywhere your heart desires. That's anywhere your heart desires. Listen, I know everybody depends. I've watched Geo and Philippine Information Channel and you name it, I have seen it. And so nobody wants to commit to how much money you actually need to live in the Philippines. But the way you do it is go ask a Filipino how much it costs to live in the Philippines. And in other words, the truth of the matter is that, yeah, if they can do it, they do it because they have to do it. And, but, they're like the role model for you, I mean, you may not want to live on the money that a Filipino lives on, but here's the whole thing, because you're used to Western, creature comforts. Thing is, my point is it can be done. It can be done for way less than $1,500. And I'm doing it. I'm going to do it. So what? I have to put up a budget video? You can't take my word for it? I guess I'm going to do it. But then they'll say, oh, Dan, Dan and Minnie and Dan, listen, when we first started building that house, I got ugly comments, about, oh, yeah, as soon as that house is done being built, your wife is kicking you out. And I was laughing. I was going, should I tell him, hon? She goes, tell him what? Should I tell him that you pay for everything? That I have very little money invested in this venture. But hey, you know what I mean? I'm in charge of a whole bunch of other stuff. We divided up the responsibilities when we put this plan together. By the way, my wife could kick me out and leave me. She could. She could kick me out of the house. It might happen. We've only been married 16 years. It could happen, They told me that 17th year is a killer, I laugh at stuff like that. You can't predict the future, especially when it comes to relationships, You have to have a lot of trust, with your spouse or your partner. I am not frightened of moving to the Philippines, thinking one day that my wife is going to kick me out of the house. Mel says, Shopal Lee, thank you for coming and supporting. Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you so much. We truly appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you, Daisy Lynn. So that's where it's at. That's where it's at. That's what my life, that's what our future is going to look like, And I'm not even going to think, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you that I'm going to tell you, I wouldn't tell you anything but the truth. You know, the truth is that I was so happy to leave my job and retire. I don't think I could have worked a single day more than what I work, you know, because it's getting so crazy there, so ridiculous. I was working for a bunch of, listen, my boss, I'm not talking about my coworkers. My coworkers were great. They're fabulous. I hope I have them as friends for life. The problem is supervision and management there in that particular program that I was working in are a bunch of morons. That is why I had to get out. And eventually, eventually, bad stuff can happen when your bosses are a bunch of morons, right? All they're doing is they're just plebs. If they told them to go walk off the cliff, they would just follow them like a lemming off the cliff, you know. What I meant to say is there were plebs. Plebs are just they're just worker bees. They're just slaves. You know what I mean? They don't have they can't think on their own, and because of that, things were starting to fall apart where I was working. So I couldn't. It was time to go. It was time to retire. It was time. It was time to get out of there. But now that I've said that, I got another undeniable truth to share with you. The city of Sacramento that I live in, I will not think about it. I will not think about it ever again. The moment I leave here and Minnie and I get on the plane, I will not be homesick. Sacramento was not my home. Sacramento was a place I came to work to make money that I was passing through, and I'm just passing through. I never considered Sacramento to be my home. Sacramento there are good opportunities here because it's the center of state government. A lot goes on here in the city. There's no shortage of work here. If you come here to the city of Sacramento, you're always going to find work. You're going to find work, hopefully, at prevailing wage jobs. They're going to pay you money that you could live on, you know, but I was passing through when I got here. I'm nomadic by nature. I've lived a lot of places in my life, a lot of different places. I never considered Sacramento to be my home. I never got that touchy feely, huggy feeling, you know, and so I yearn for that. And when I'm in the Philippines, I always feel that way, no matter where I'm at. Doesn't matter if I'm in the city or the province. I always feel like I'm home. So I thought I would share that with you. I'm sure it will be an adjustment moving to Sacramento to the Bay Area. It will take some time, I'm sure. Just don't become a grouchy guy in the neighborhood. Yeah, that's right. Get off my lawn, kid. Yeah. Well, stuff like that will get you in trouble in the Philippines because they don't speak to each other in an angry tone of voice. They're very pleasant to each other, you know, and if there's a disagreement, they usually, work it out. They communicate and they resolve it. And I think I think there's some expats that have kind of like imported their nasty nature, the Western nature, when moving to the Philippines, and that's not a good thing. Also, I'm worried about a couple other things. I'm worried about us driving. We're already responsible, I think, partly for driving up the cost of goods and services and food in the Philippines, because when expats are hanging around, the vendors know they can charge more money, and it affects the rest of the population negatively. And so that's something that I have to deal with, up here, in the mine, knowing that it's going on. But you can't, the thing is, it's very difficult to stop progress. For example, the town that we're headed to and the town that Mel lives in and others that have joined the stream today, it used to be a small provincial town, but it's a port city, right? And so it's a secondary port to Ormoc. So you have Ormoc, you have Southern Leyte, you have Tacloban on the east coast of the island, and so but people in the olden days used to have to, you have to drive or take the transport, the bus or the van from the transportation center in Bye City Leyte. Which is near the port, by the way. Everything's kind of like centralized. And then you would take that to Ormoc, and then you would get on the fast ferry and zoom over across to Cebu. Well, things are changing. Things are changing a little bit, you know. Before the COVID pandemic, they were starting up service, you know, in Bye City. They had the ferry, the overnight ferry, that would take people directly to the port of Cebu. It was very nice. I took it. It's very, very nice. It's a very, very nice overnight from Bye City to Cebu. But now you have to go to Ormoc to get that same ferry because they're not servicing Bye. But I'm hoping that starts up again because Bye City needs that ferry because they're going to deliver goods there. It drives up the cost of food. If the ferry can't come in directly into the port. They have to offload it in Ormoc and get transported to Bye City, and that has been responsible also for driving up the cost of food. And so I'm hoping that, you know, things go back to the way they were. But because of that, a lot of expats, it used to be a very inexpensive place to live. And then the expats started discovering it and they started moving in there. They have a fairly large expat community there. And when I was going there, when I first started going there, not so much. You know, they would see a foreigner walking down the street and we would always get a look like, huh? What? Like they're seeing a ghost. And it's no longer like that, you know. People, they don't give it a second thought if they see a foreigner in there. Let's see, Dodger Blue. Have a local friend do the shopping for you. That would save you money, keep costs down, and then give your friend a couple of pesos for their help. Yeah. Well, you know, I'm counting on my wife to be doing the shopping, but they probably will recognize my wife as being, you know, oh, you know, she went away and now she's back. Well, here's the thing. You still have that. You know, people call each other on the phone. What's it called? The Filipino Express. They know once my wife returns back to Bye City, the entire community is going to know instantly that she's back. So that's problematic also. So yeah, I think you're right. I think your suggestion is a good one. If my wife will buy into it, and that is that we have to send, you know, somebody else to go do the shopping for us, you know, because then otherwise we'll get taken advantage of. It's possible, you know, we'll get taken advantage of and we'll end up getting, what do they call that? Oh yeah, the long nose tax. What are they calling it? Something like that. But anyway, we'll work out, you know, all those things out. Anyway, I'm the kind of guy that I kind of like appreciate. Even though I know what's going on, I'm paying more money than I probably should for stuff. You know, how much is more money? I mean, when you get on a trike and a ride that they usually charge 30 pesos for, they charge you 100 for. You know, I mean, how upset can you get over that? You know, I mean, you're actually contributing to their livelihood and you're contributing to the economy. So in the past, I have not gotten so upset about that. But what I have gotten upset about is going into the taxi, getting in there and getting settled in there, and then discovering that they don't have a meter or they're not turning on the meter. You know, that happens in Manila a lot, you know, and then they just, you know, they just charge you whatever they want. I have learned to just jump out of the taxi as easy as I've gotten in. All right, well, take care. Goodbye, Dodger Blue, and goodbye to everyone. He wishes everybody well, and we'll see him on the next live stream. And I think that's about a wrap for me also. And so I think we've gone a pretty good distance today, and we had a lot of fun. I'm gonna see if I got other disco music that I could play as an outro. Let me see if I got something else. I think I do. I think I got some other music here. What do you guys think of that outro? Hey, I want to take the time to thank everybody for being here. I truly, truly appreciate it. Everyone, take care, stay safe and healthy. But most importantly, Lazy Larry's mantra, remember to always, always have fun. Bye-bye, you guys. See you next time.